Everybody, welcome to the Frontline Realty Podcast, where the firehouse meets the open house. And this is episode number 1, where we will be discussing how and why first responders make great real estate agents. My name is Dane Whitsett. This is my co-host and also partner, Jared Lee. So everybody, thank you for clicking on the video. And I've been a fireman for almost 15 years. Actually, just about 15 years now. Jared?
20 years.
20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, we'll start with just a little bit in the fire career. In those 15 years, it's been great. Wanted to make some changes personally, and I'm sure that was the same for you.
Yeah, pretty much came down to missing too many holidays, too many birthdays and stuff, working multiple fire jobs, not really getting ahead, just making things meet. So wanted to find something that I can do that was different, but was still going to fill that financial void and give me time back with the family. And then we landed on real estate.
Yeah.
And it's been booming ever since.
Well, I think the time back with the family is the big one. It also creates a lot more opportunity when you're in the fire service, and I'm sure other first responder services are the same. You really network with the same people, but when you branch out, you wind up meeting new people, having new opportunities, and especially in real estate, you talk to people all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It is constant conversations. That is primarily where our business, revolves around, is having the right conversations at the right time with the right people. So, getting to meet a lot of people is really important, and being a first responder, that obviously helps because we have high stress situations in the firehouse and then in real estate. Although there's really no true emergency in real estate, tensions can get high sometimes. So when you're used to being calm and cool and collected under pressure, that's a great transition into real estate.
Yeah, I like how it's completely two different fields. Obviously, we have the first responder one where we're dealing with actual emergencies, and then you bring that sense of calmness over to this, where obviously people, they'll freak out if they're missing. They're getting up to the close date, and we don't have any answers or anything if we're going to close on time or whatnot. But at the end of the day, there are no true emergencies in real estate.
Absolutely.
Nobody's going to die. We're all going to hit our deadlines.
Yeah.
We'll get close to it.
Yeah. So, what is one of the benefits, do you think, of being an agent who has first responder experience for the clients? What's the benefit for the client?
I would say that, and this may sound kind of corny, but we don't know how to fail. We, just from the fire aspect of it, we see a task, we see it all the way through. We don't give up, we don't stress out.
We are very task-oriented.
Yeah, so there's nothing that's going to overwhelm us in any kind of situation. Obviously every real estate transaction is different, but I've never had one where I've had to throw my hands up and ever felt like it's too much, I need to give up. It's not in us.
Yeah, I would certainly say that you kind of hit the nail on the head. Especially that every transaction's just a little bit different. When you're in the back of the squad with the patient, you're running through a treatment algorithm. You can maybe see things a little bit differently every now and then, but a lot of it's still the same. A STEMI is a STEMI. Chest pain, shortness of breath, that's all very treatable. Toe pain. We have those too.
Yeah.
But it's the same algorithm of treatment. When it comes to real estate, clients are different. The other agent's clients may respond differently than the last one. So there's a lot of ever-changing circumstances in real estate.
And I think we can bring some of that algorithm over to, at least that's how I do with algorithm stuff with real estate is situations, they're different, but like the flow chart and stuff, if you have this issue with the lender, you're going to go this way with it, or same thing with like your release of contingencies, you're going to follow that algorithm with that. So it's actually really easy to relate and feedback off of each other.
So a little bit of back history on us is that you've been in real estate for
5 years.
5 years. We're going on to my second year. Just for those who are interested, whether you're a first responder or not, the pace is very similar to being on scene of an emergency as you're trying to learn. Maybe not necessarily working a deal or a transaction, but the very beginning is
like drinking from a fire hose.
Drinking from a fire hose. I've heard that from everybody that I've met. Oh, this is your first or second year? You're still drinking from the fire hose? Like, absolutely, yeah.
And I think that's the biggest problem with this is when we got our medic license and our 240 card, we went through the academy, then we went in there through, the orientation process, and they taught us their way. When you get your real estate license, that's it.
Yeah.
It's like you pass the test, like, okay, good luck. And you
Yeah.
have to, I was very fortunate. I joined a team that was phenomenal, and actually the owners were pretty much took me underneath their wing and taught me their way of doing it, but I also had to learn a few things from YouTube as well. But unfortunately, that's how it is when I talk to a lot of real estate agents. It's like they get their license and they're stagnant because they don't know where to start, especially when you have that mindset of being a first responder. You're used to certain things and certain tasks and certain objections and I guess, situations you're...
Well, yeah, on Mondays at the firehouse, you do certain chores. On Tuesdays, there are other chores.
So that was the hardest thing to kind of get used to. It's like, okay, if I want to learn this, actually, it's good because it gives you ownership too. Like, no one's going to teach me this. I'm going to have to research it myself. I want to be successful.
Yeah. I think the biggest difference for me was, although I'm very detail-oriented and I like achieving things, time blocking was the hardest one for me to figure out in real estate. And there's such a high washout rate in that first search cycle for agents that if you make it past that search cycle, the first one, you're going to have a really good chance of being successful. But I think it's like 85 or 87% of agents don't make it past that first cycle.
That's their fail rate. And what I did when I first got licensed, and just to kind of set myself apart, because I tried lead gen, I tried cold calling. It wasn't for me. So I went through and started doing video walkthroughs for custom builders. I just started posting that on my social media, and then I started getting some followers. Everything started trickling in. Well, I started generating business off of social media, and I'm like, this is phenomenal. I don't have to pay any money or anything or spend anything on lead gen. I'm just doing what I like to do, and I'm passionate about it, and it just kind of just blew up and led to what we are now.
Yeah, and we formed our team, was it last year?
Last June is when it was.
Last June, and then we just recently onboarded, how many guys? I think we're right around 30 now?
We're at 32.
32?
32 we have.
That's fantastic. Yep. So there's going to be a lot of education coming up, which is probably going to hit the topics quite a bit because that's something that we're going to be digging
all first
into
responders too. So
yeah, which
that's
is
the big thing
fantastic.
is we're the only first responder, 100% first responder team in the nation, but not just obviously in Ohio. But
yeah,
we're looking to expand out of Ohio into it took us a while to figure out our systems to get the ball rolling, but we got a good system here now. We run it just like a firehouse, and I think was our biggest hiccup is we were a first responder team, and we were trying to be like every other real estate team when we just needed to run it just like how we do when we're at the department. And since we switched to that mindset, it's been a game changer for us.
Night and day difference. We're so used to that structure being paramilitary that when my first step into this, it was just kind of a wash of where do I even start at this point? And then we built the team out a little bit differently. We switched over to Keller Williams Greater Metro, which has been just phenomenal, and then we have that structure built out, and it's great. I kind of started enjoying my real estate days more than the fire days, to be honest.
I think that was our biggest disconnect because we've always been cloud-based brokerage, and and they have their benefits for cloud-based, but we were missing that support or that that leverage center.
Yeah.
And once we partnered with Keller Williams, that's what excelled our business and our resources, through the roof, because we came over with 5 agents in June, and now we're up to 32.
Yeah,
so
that's incredible growth, which Keller Williams has offered. Now they're doing a scholarship program.
Yeah.
To where first responders are able to get into the real estate classes on the dime of the brokerage.
Yep.
Which is absolutely fantastic. So thank you, KW, for providing that for our new team members. Thank you so much. That's fantastic.
And that was the whole presence of us forming a team. Is we weren't looking, obviously we wanted to subsidize the secondary income, but the main reason is we wanted to give people back time with their families. Like how many birthdays have we missed?
Yeah.
Go from one 40 or 24-hour shift to another 24-hour shift to another 24-hour shift, and you have one day off a week to spend with your family. Everybody's mental health was just draining. It wasn't good for anybody. I mean, I was, a stranger to my kids, and all of a sudden I blinked and they were grown up. So we were looking for something that we could do. I mean, every firefighter has a part-time job or they start up a company.
Absolutely.
And real estate just makes sense. I mean, you can do your admin time when you're at the station, and then when you can schedule your clients around your shift days. And also the way our team is structured is we have 3 team leads. all of us, we work A, B, and C shift. So you have two leadership positions always available to field phone calls.
Mm-hmm.
And we all cover each other's showings, say if you were to get mandated or you had to work a shift. So
Yeah.
it's been a game changer. And, as far as like for other members for their home life, they're home all the time now.
Yeah, especially those
Making more than what they were working part-time jobs.
Well, not only that, but just the whole having the time off, because the burnout from going from that first your A job, as they say in the service, to then your B job, or I mean, God forbid, it was your part-time job to your full-time job, to where you weren't even able to perform at full duty.
And if you're up all night and stuff, you're not going to be able to. And then you're going home and you have your day off, but you're a zombie and you're sleeping the whole time you're off. So
Yeah.
it usually takes about, I would say, at least 12 hours when you get off from, if you're up all night, 12 to 18 hours to reset, because you go home and you sleep and stuff, and then you're back to normal self. And unfortunately, then you only have a full day off when you're with your family until you go back to do it again. So,
Well, what's also nice about it is you get to pick and choose just how busy you're going to be.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that I recently told our new guys coming on is that if you want to do 2 or 3 homes a year, that's what you want to do. Welcome to real estate. It's your business. If you want to be a top agent and go for 30 plus, good luck. We'll support you. Have fun.
yeah, and that was because we started. This didn't happen overnight. We tried. We were a different team name before, and actually, my wife was so gun ho on us trying to be. You need to do something first responder themed. My old team owner used to tell me that you need to do something fire themed or first responder themed with your stuff. When we finally actually bit the bullet and tried it, I think is when we were switching from Epic to Real. Is when we were trying to. I could have kicked myself. I wish we would have done it sooner, because as soon as we did the first responder 100% theme, our whole business has just changed. Everybody wants to work with us because we're first responders. First responders are trustworthy. All of our partners that we work with are also first responders at some other department. So it's a good network, and we need to piggyback off of that trust and legacy that we built as first responders. It's a niche that nobody can copy.
Well, it's also great for the family, because if you wanted to build a business to where you could pass it down to kids, you absolutely can. You can pass a legacy down in the fire service, but not necessarily something that's going to help them financially or in a career, or even just the networking from it. You can meet somebody that your kids are going to be employed by in 10 years, and you just don't know it yet.
Yep,
It's a very great opportunity. We are going to wrap this up soon. We do want to keep our episodes a little bit shorter, but so we stay on topic with this one, and I really want to get this out on the first episode. Some of the things for our clients that Frontline Legacy Group does offer as a real estate team.
So, yeah, there's quite a few. If you're a first responder, we partnered with Cross Country Mortgage to offer a line of debt benefit program, which is actually really nice. It's a peace of mind for us. Say something were to happen to you in the line of duty, you were to pass away suddenly, your house would be paid full and clear up to $550,000 to your spouse. That's a huge one. We just started. We partnered with America. Gosh, what was that? America Preferred.
American Preferred Home Warranty.
Partnered with American Preferred Home Warranty to offer free home warranties to anyone who buys a property with us. That we go ahead and provide that to them at no cost.
Yep, our photos and videos are free for our listings.
Yeah, we're the only team in Ohio right now that does interior drone fly through, and actually our drone pilot is a first responder as well.
Yep.
We donate back to local first responder programs or departments. We do that quite often. Our recent big one we did is we bought rescue life vests for Chippewa Township Fire Department, because they didn't have any, and thankfully now that we're in the ice season where everybody likes to drive off road into lakes, they have them now. We've sponsored numerous golf outings for the fire departments. The bridge program is a big one that we're going to donate to this year.
Yep.
We opened up talks with Stark State College to start a Frontline Legacy scholarship for their paramedic program, so we'll have that rolling in 2026.
Fantastic.
I think there's some other ones that I can't think off the top of my head. But, our main focus is support our first responders, brothers and sisters, trying to get back to that. So that's our core value.
Yeah. Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching. We're going to release the next episode 2 here in just a couple of days. So make sure you click like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
First one, buddy.
How'd that go? Did it felt-